As robotically assisted surgery is now well established at the Alexandra Hospital, has the Worcestershire Acute Hospital Trust now been able to attract and recruit new consultants to fill the gaps that were identified prior to the robot's procurement?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the answer. Thank you.
Good question. I've spoken about this many times. We're not resourced to be successful in the urology department. Based on the population and national standards, we need around 15 consultants to look after you guys properly and in a timely fashion. And we run at around 7. So that's an issue. And if you combine the lack of workforce with lack of state-of-the-art equipment, that has always meant that there have been problems with recruitment. And we explained repeatedly to various board members within the trust that without the robot we will not be able to recruit. They nodded and understood, but the robot did not come. So when you haven't got the workforce, you have to look at alternatives, which is using nurses to do doctors' jobs. Not that that's a bad thing, but it takes the nurses away from some of their other duties. And you have to look at agency in bank and locum consultants. And those are very expensive, and we spent a lot of money on agency consultants, and we continue to do so to keep the service afloat. But the good news is, since the robot was procured and has been live, we have appointed 4 consultants. I hesitate to say new consultants because they're not on top of what we already have. Some of them are replacing retirements, some of them are replacing locums, but it's a start. 2 of the new consultant appointments are not interested at all in robotic surgery, and this is the halo effect. So if you're a trainee coming off training and you're not sure about the future of a particular department, you're not going to go and work there. So the fact that trainees who are coming off their training are now joining us is a really important positive. And then we've had a trainee come from another part of the Southwest who's been with us for a year, and he's interested in robotic renal surgery. Not prostate cancer surgery, robotic renal surgery. And so he's in post now and is up and running. And we appointed, and this is an interesting one, a guy from Newcastle who is nothing to do with Worcestershire, but has heard about us, is interested in what we do and how we treat our patients, because we do treat people differently in this part of the world. I might elaborate later. And he knows that if he goes for a job in Newcastle, there'll be 3 consultants trying to do 1 operation because there's just not enough theatre time. So he knows that because we've got some issues with manpower, that he's going to be guaranteed access to the robot and guaranteed time to operate. And he wants to be part of our team. So we've seen a sea change now, but still it's just the beginning, because we need to get to that magic number of at least 15. And that's a different question for maybe another time, as how we achieve that. But the robot has brought its benefits that I've just explained to you.